I like having fun.
Oh, that's good.
I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like it too. I like
It's Office Hours Live, and I am the king of the internet, Mr. Blue Sky, the great one, the original alt comedy legend, the one who started it all.
I love it. That's right.
The king of the internet, the king of satire, the king of breaking new ground when it comes to humor, music, dance, art, painting, sculptures. The one and only son of Rich and Kay. From Allentown, Pennsylvania, born February 3rd, 1976. Mr. Tim Heidecker. Sorry about that. It is Monday, December 25th. Christmas Day. Monday, December 25th. No, it is actually, to be honest with you, it is Thursday, November 21st. Coming to you live from Glendale, California. In what used to be a garage. It is now worldwide headquarters for Office Hours Live, as well as my personal space when I went to escape the horrors of fatherhood. This is where I hide!
What's your latest horror, Tim?
I have so many horrors.
So many horrors?
No. Everything's good upstairs. Everything's fine. I do have personal medical problems right now. It started last week. Let me welcome you to the show, Vic.
Oh, hey.
And I am not on speaking terms with Doug.
Oh. I'll do you know what I'm going to do? I didn't know about that. But
I didn't
I'm
start
do
it.
Hello, everybody. It's been a while for that.
I didn't start it, but I will finish it, Doug.
Oh, carry it on.
You son of a bitch.
Good morning.
Captain Carlin as well just joined the program.
Hello.
Some 4 years ago.
Shalom.
I'm a MAGA gangster.
So last week I had a very painful nose zit, and I have bad news to report that nothing's gotten better in that department. It's gotten significantly worse. I feel like almost going to the hospital about it and having my nose removed. Something's happening in there, and I don't want to get too graphic, but it's very irritated around the lip, the entrance to the nostril.
The nostril lip?
And it's because I've been trying to get the core of the situation out with my dirty fingers that I stick up my ass. I don't know what's going on, but it's pain. And
Another cooker snuggie?
is here.
it's like my nostril is a cave and it's collapsed in on itself. If you can imagine that.
Booger cookie?
What feels like a bunch of dried Play-Doh in my nose, in my nasal cavity. I feel fine. I feel healthy and sprite.
I like digging out a nice flat, dry bug from deep within.
That's what I've been working on.
It's got that wet tail on it.
Oh,
You know
my
what I'm saying,
Oh,
Vic?
God. Oh, yeah.
But I look like a
the wet tail.
It's got
I
the
look
wet
like a
tail.
guy that like huffs paint or something. Like if you look up close, like I'm all chapped and just red, and it's been hell. And I've been bitching about it.
That's what Leno looks like after that bruise. He looks like he's been huffing
let's send
silver paint.
Send love and peace and good wishes to the great Jay Leno, who, of course, if you haven't seen this news, we can start with it very quickly. Tumbled down an embankment at the, what hotel was it?
Hampton Inn.
Hampton Inn.
Where was
60-foot embankment.
60 feet.
I
He
don't
was
know
very
where it
quick
was.
to clarify the distance he traveled
Yeah.
down the rock.
Because he said he was being lazy. He don't want to walk the mile and a half to a show, even though someone could have driven him. Or he has like a million cars. Didn't he have enough cars? He could have driven.
I want to get there.
And then-
just wanted to like get a little
He took a
exercise.
shortcut.
But
and
I
went
love the
down a
guy.
hill.
I really do. I like people think I'm joking around, But I said on the chat, like, I'm Team Leno these days with this guy because he keeps getting hurt. And he's got a great attitude about it. I'm not joking around.
He got burned up.
Look, folks, I'm not joking around.
He really took it on the chin.
Here's what I like.
He was in Beverly Hills.
Here's what I like these days. What has happened to me? I like.
Oh no, Hampton Inn in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well,
What's he doing in Pittsburgh? What is he doing in Pittsburgh at this
He's
point?
doing comedy.
He's walking to a restaurant.
Did I tell you my mom texted me like a couple weeks ago? She's like going to see Jay Leno. Mm-hmm. She's like, I got free tickets. I'm not a fan, but I guess it's something to do.
Something to
That's
look
probably
at.
how most people experience him. But then they're pleasantly surprised because he probably does a good job. Tells some funny jokes.
You see him in the hyperbaric chamber too. Oh, he got a whole new ear, whole new face. He claims.
But his attitude about the whole thing. Watch his interview. Do we have the interview here?
You got that?
It fell down, hit my face.
It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, here we go. Inside Edition has it. Let's,
Oh yeah, they're continuing to be on the front lines of.
luckily we have an agreement with them about.
Yeah,
sharing
fell down the
content.
steps. Not a big deal. I like him. I like the iPad.
Come on.
Yeah, the
man,
iPad
what the
is
hell's
kinda
happened
cool.
with you? How do you get to this place in
this
life
is
where
a
you're showing
mess.
ads on my show?
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
You think I'm seeing $1 from this?
Well, I thought we weren't discussing this today.
What?
Jay Leno.
Hello, everybody.
sorry.
This is
Oh,
Here we go.
oh, look at that!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
You're listening at home. Does anyone listen to the podcast?
maybe
Write
it's
us. Let us know.
Maybe it's not real.
Leno told Inside Edition that it happened before a show outside of Pittsburgh.
that was
He didn't
before.
have a car, and he tried
this
taking what
is
he
a
thought.
terrible-
No, that's true. The 74-year-old.
This is not the one I
All right,
saw.
enough. You can all look it up on your own.
I mean, it's but they show the embankment. And it looks like hell. Would not want to fall down that.
right.
If he
The
actually
chat's
did, I don't know
telling
if he
me
actually did.
previous
I'm not buying it.
a lot of
I think
over.
he keeps trying to accidentally die.
I think it's gonna
Like,
go
he
over
doesn't-
with.
I tried to kill myself. Didn't work out.
Exactly. He's trying
Fallon
to do
used
it
to
in
fall down all the
in a
time.
way that
Well, Fallon was a drunkard.
Yeah, he would. He was pratfalling.
Anyway, I think that's all we have today. No, we've got a great
That's it.
show. The great Robert Popper. I wish Robert Popper would come and pop my nose zit and clean me out. Should I go to that Dr. Pimple Popper guy?
oh, that's a lady.
Lady?
It's Robert's wife.
Let's take a real quick call, Matt, just to welcome everybody to the show. We've got Robert Popper calling in and then music from Mount Eerie. And I've got some announcements coming up at the end, a couple of special Thanksgiving weekend patrons-only surprises. And Matt has informed me this morning that we are how many away?
200 away
200
from
from
50K
50K
subscribers
on youporn.com.
on YouTube. Come on, hit that
YouTube.
sub, hit that bell.
We never do this to you,
Yes.
folks. We never say, smash that like button like we're
should
Tim
say
Pool.
that. Everybody says it.
Smash that like button. I never hit that button on anything I watch. And you shouldn't too. You should.
I subscribe to it.
I
all.
subscribe.
Everything.
So go ahead and do it right now. Let me see everybody in the Zoom room do it right now. Go ahead. Hit that button.
If you're already subscribed,
go.
unsubscribe and subscribe again.
Start a burner account and subscribe so we
Yeah,
can
just whatever you can do.
And to clear any confusion up, it's not John Popper from the I like coffee and I like tea.
Oh, I thought that's who I booked.
His infernal harmonicas. No.
His harmonica vest, I love. Every key.
We're still at
that the-
49,800.
Come on, everybody.
What?
We'll get there by the end of the show. Do we get a bronze plaque if we get to 50,000? I don't know. 50,000 is pretty unremarkable, isn't it?
That's not bad.
For the king of the internet. If anyone's still on social media, you could follow us on the new hip fad Blue Sky. Look for Office Hours Live. Tim Heidecker. I know Vic Berger just got involved.
I was just raving about it. It's like the olden days. It's
Greg Turkington from On Cinema is up there.
I signed up, but I haven't used it
You
yet.
haven't posted. So let's build a community over there.
Let's try to recreate Twitter 2009 when it was funny
When
and
it was
fun.
funny and
It's
fun,
fun,
and
free.
supportive.
It brought in Donald Trump.
Slap him around, get him up.
All right. Matt Gaetz is out. That's the big breaking news. And let's take Matt Gaetz has withdrawn. I'm just looking at the news. We'll give you the news while it's happening, folks. Gaetz withdraws as Trump's attorney general pick. I wish this guy would pick my zit in my nose. Big first big loss. Big L from Trump coming in mere weeks after winning the election.
They could have just powered through. Like, what was his, like, at this point, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Why wouldn't they just let the pedophile in? The alleged pedophile. I don't know.
Fuck is you doing, Bill Gates?
Doesn't make any sense.
There's so many sexual abusers in this cabinet, this potential cabinet so far. This Pete Hegseth apparently raped somebody. This Linda McMahon. If you watch that McMahon WWF documentary on Netflix, these McMahons are nothing but bad news.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Somebody else, I can't remember. Well, Gaetz, of course, but he'll find his way in. I'm sure Dr. Oz has sexually abused many people. I don't have any evidence of that, but you can only assume. You got real.
Trump probably likes McMahon because he thinks like she invented the McDonald's or something.
No,
that's the McMahon.
Oh, and
He likes big, strong
Bobby
men.
Kennedy himself is like a serial sexual abuser.
Oh, yeah. He admits it. He talks about it.
He's a real tomcat.
Yeah.
Couldn't keep his hands off all the babysitters and nannies and whatnot.
Really, babysitters and nannies.
And they say he also convinced his wife to kill herself at
That's
some
what
point.
they say.
Talked her into it. That sounds horrible. This guy's a horror show. Of course, we saw the McDonald's. Can I talk to somebody on the damn show? I mean, can we?
Yeah, you want a disc golf report?
I'm coming day and night.
Who now?
Or disc golf report? Oh, we got Austin.
I do no. I don't want to
How about,
disc golf.
how about
Yeah,
Rocky
Austin
coming
Rice
out for
is here.
sure?
He's got an
I like.
Oh, and the Reverend's back. We got
Sly
lots.
Stallone?
What's
But
going
let's
on?
talk to Austin.
Oh, sorry, there's a lot of.
You guys are all talking over each other. It's a
But there was
total mess.
extra.
There's more than usual.
If I were you, I'd unsubscribe.
Wait, I hear, right there. Oh, it was the caller. It was the caller. There we go.
This guy kind of looks like that guy that's always on the Alex Jones show if he shaved his mustache. Hey, how's it going, pal? What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm Austin. I'm calling from
Austin.
Williamsville, Vermont.
Who? Williamsville, Vermont. Cool.
Yeah, little village in the boonies.
Oh, I love it up there in Vermont. You know the Woodstock, Vermont?
Yeah.
Beautiful town. So how can I help you today?
Well, first I just want to thank you for being an inspiration. I'm an indie filmmaker, and I've been watching your stuff since middle school. So
Okay, I know who this is. This is
Yeah.
Ruth Garbus's friend.
that's right. I was going to shout out Ruth Garbus. Yeah.
The great Ruth Garbus, who everyone knows I love, and is worked very closely with King Tuff. King Tuff, da 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 da. Anyway, Ruth wrote to me and said that you, my son, are an aspiring filmmaker looking to raise money for a little picture you're putting together. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. Nightmare at Nana's. It's a kind of 80s style horror comedy. And yeah, we just launched the fundraiser page last week on Seed and Spark. And yeah, it's going pretty well so
Stephen
far.
Spark, do they do mattresses and pillowcases and stuff, or what?
I think that's their side hustle, but yeah, mostly movies.
Cool.
You're thinking of Bowl and Branch.
Bowl and Branch. Salt and Stone.
Right.
All right. Well, where can people find it? How can people get a hold of this? I don't want to know too much. No spoilers on this movie.
Well, I want to hear a little bit about it because I love anything that has Nana in the title. What is it? Can you tell me about the Nanas in it?
Yeah, sure. So just a quick little synopsis is that there's these two brothers on their way to a big audition with a music producer. And of course, their car breaks down in the middle of the woods. And they have to spend the night with this nice old lady, Nana. But there's a psychopath stalking them from the woods. Ooh. And there's cannibalism and sword fights and
nudity?
Ghosts and all that jazz.
What's the nudity levels?
The nudity level, hopefully not. But, we'll see what kind of funding we have to get.
Some private nudity.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to support it, and I know the gang here will support it financially to a tremendous degree. I think Vic's in. Vic just bought the $10,000 Trump guitar that he signed. So, Vic, if you want to turn that around for a profit.
Sure.
There you go. Well, thanks, guys. Yeah, you can find out more we got a Facebook page, Nightmare and Nanas, and on Seed and Spark is our fundraising page.
All right.
And
good luck to you.
Thank you for letting me do the plug, Tim.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All the best.
Go on
All right,
iTunes
take care.
and buy
I
it.
don't generally
Buy it on
appreciate
iTunes,
plugs unless it's
Amazon.com.
But when Ruth Garbus says to do something, fucking A, I do it. Because I think that's a genius right there.
Can we see that guitar? I see a little preview of it over there with Mr. T hole.
I'm looking at it right now.
I know. I don't know if everyone can
Yeah,
see
Wes-
it. I can't. Oh, it's over here. Here we go.
There's that
It's more
eagle.
tan than ever.
Look at that. Oh, it's airbrushed or air sprayed. What's that called?
Kid
The
Rock
eyes
might be
missing.
playing on
Airbrush,
that.
yeah.
Make America Great Again. Okay. All right. That's
All right, let's do the city of the
that
day because I
sucks.
know we have lots to do today.
Fix it.
That's true. We have a lot to get through.
The city of the...
Oh boy, sorry, I lost my cursor.
Totally boring.
The city of the day. City of the day.
All right, quickly, we're not going to hear the whole song today. The city of the day is brought to you by...
City of...
we good to go.
Brought to you by... I don't do it without the bed.
Oh, I do the bed after you say the name of the product.
Bill Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks. Attention, American men. Do you have a beer belly? I do. But you don't give a crap about diets, healthy food, or that sissy Ozempic crap? Why not turn that gut into a butt with Bill Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks? That's right. The greatest football coach of all time invented a simple strap that will instantly transform your belly into two big, beautiful butt cheeks. Soon you'll be turning heads while shoveling down wings, pizza, and beer. So be a star at the sports bar with Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks, available exclusively at Big Five. And get this, folks, we have an actual... the people at this company are going to be so psyched.
Oh no, that's not this week.
I see. Thank you very much, Matt.
Let's hear this.
We're going to be doing a live read of an actual commercial for a product that we're obsessed with.
We got a theme song going here. I want to hear this.
Oh, so I'm so sorry, Doug.
You will be the cool guy at the sports bar tonight when you turn your gut into a big butt. If your team doesn't win, you will still have a grin because you will have a big butt on your gut. Bill Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks. Bill Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks.
Great.
Bill Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks. Bill Belichick's Beer Belly Cheeks.
Did West show the bear butt one?
We don't know.
Yeah, he did. Of course.
Doug, subscribe to the YouTube channel and find out. Who's the city of the
Very
day?
good,
What is the
very
city of the
nice.
day? Who's representing the city of the day?
Our old pal, new pal, Joe Morelli.
Joe Morelli. Hey, how you doing?
Hello,
City of...
Where you calling from, huh?
Montclair, New Jersey.
Oh, this fucking guy. All right, Montclair. I can picture it. I can picture Montclair. Anyways,
Beautiful.
what's going on with you and your cool ACLU hat?
Well, thank you. Actually, that's why I wanted to represent the city of the day today. I'm a graphic designer at the ACLU. I know I'm not like a lawyer. I'm pretty low on the totem pole there. But I just wanted to tell everybody to go to the ACLU.org and donate and look at all the information that we have up there to fight the Trump administration. And that's pretty much it. There was a real
All right,
shitty
Matt, I'm making an executive decision. All the super chats today are going to the ACLU.
What do you guys do? Is it more about spreading the word? And like what is the ACLU? I mean, I know basically what you guys do, and I've donated
American
to you before.
Civil Liberties
you.
Union.
But it's more free speech kind of deal, right?
Yeah. And I'm not speaking on behalf of them. It's just
Yeah, sure.
myself. Way, so I don't get in legal trouble. So ACLU is like a 104-year-old organization now. We're the largest and oldest civil rights law firm, public interest law firm in the country. So it really depends. Like any old, liberal, progressive issue you can think of, we are behind most of the time. A lot of historic cases in the Supreme Court. But it really depends on the issue. There was a horrible bill that was passed in the House today that will essentially give President Trump and the Treasury Department almost unilateral ability to declare any nonprofit organization as a terrorist organization.
Jesus Christ.
And strip them of nonprofit status. And that bill is going into the Senate for a vote. So if you people care about that at all, just pressure your senators to not vote on this awful, awful bill. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about today.
Great. Good to know. I mean, that's not great, but it's good to have. I think I've said this before, but we're in this weird period where you're not exactly sure what you can do. You're kind of in this limbo waiting period for the mountain of shit to come our way. But that seems like a practical thing that you can do. And so go to aclu.lord. Org. aclu.corn.
Smell of corn.
I knew you had it ready. And find out how to engage, folks. That's a simple thing to do. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for the hard work you do.
Quick note here. We have a glasses top, Joe.
Thank
Joe's
you,
a glasses
goodbye.
top with you, Tim. Look at those glasses.
Similar glasses. Appreciate your style.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Good for you.
But your only friend is here.
Bye-bye.
I have one friend. Speaking of, by the way, it's a beautiful kismet because he referenced that the ACLU is 104 years old. And guess who else is 104 years old?
I'm 104 years old.
You are? It's...
I'm 104 years old.
Well, it's... We have with us Elise.
Navidad.
Navidad.
Elsie.
There, Elsie. Elsie Drake.
Elsie Drake. I've got it. Put it down. Put it down. I've got it.
My only friend.
There he is. The one and only, one of the great comic minds of my generation and many generations is Robert Popper. That's not nice.
Pooper. It's Pooper. you know, Tom, it's a great privilege to be back here. It really is.
Now, let me say something. I did not ask for this. I did not grovel to you for a copy. I wasn't asked for a quote, by the way. That's fine.
Oh, I know. I wouldn't have asked you anyway. I didn't want your name on the book.
I ordered this my damn self on the Amazon UK website. So it traveled great distance to come to me. And I sent you I don't want to show it, but I sent you a very private video about this.
It was very private. Yeah. It was mainly shaving, like body shaving stuff. You know that thing to do.
That was
what
I was.
You sent me the shaving videos. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was honestly it was my daughter Amelia reading a chapter to my wife, and they were giggling like little silly fools because of your genius brain.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. Hey, Tim, you remember when we used to pretend to be Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan?
Well,
Both of us can
do you want to
like
do a skit?
A 60%. Do you know it's wonderful to see you again? We're both dead. Let me ask you, what was it like to be the president of the United States of America, Ronnie?
Well, it was a little bit like being on the set of a John Ford movie. Maggie?
I've never seen one of those before, although we do have your Ford cars here. We had one for a while. We found the brakes quite faulty, and we did run over about 30 crows one day. Have you ever had this problem, Ronnie?
Well, I've always had a thing for you, Maggie. I must admit.
Well, you know,
and now that we're both burning in hell, we might as well get on with it.
I think there's plenty of time. We have eternity to make sweet love. There we are. What do you think? That's gold. That's comedy.
I mean, that's
bronze.
right up there with Dudley Moore and Peter. Peter Cook. We also used to do prank phone calls. I was thinking. Well, first of all, before we do that, let me try. Like here, I brilliantly. I call it the weave. I brilliantly teased a potential comedy bit, but didn't give everything. I said, we might do something. But let me just do the actual promo for this book here. What can you tell us what the hell's going on?
Okay, what the damn thing? Okay, this is called the Elsie Drake Letters, right? Okay. And I spent a year. I used to write these books called the Time Waster Letters, and I used to write mad letters to like eccentric British like hobby groups, like the British Lizard Society and things like that. And hello Vic, hello Doug.
Oh yeah, by the way,
hello, Robert. I didn't say that. Hey. Hello. And so I've been pretending for a year to be a 104-year-old lady who's the sixth oldest woman in Britain called Elsie Drake. And she's just been given a computer, which she can't use it at all.
Yeah. It's full of typos. It's full of typos.
It's good ones, letters. Yeah. She spells marvelous. And I spent a year in this room writing like 650 odd letters. And I always put a £5 note in, which is like, I don't know what that is.
So I was going to ask you about the £5 note. There's always a £5 note in these notes, and they're always sending them back to you.
No, not everyone did send them back. No. You know, that shit Trump. Actually, he did write back to me, but I just got the money back, but no letter, just the money. That's what he did. Yeah, that was like I proposed marriage and I wanted to kiss him on the veranda. But I wrote to like loads of people. I also like made disgusting pies and like meat pies, like kidney pies with banana and send off. And people were like that. And then we started getting visits from the police because I used my home address. We had two visits from the police. So it's just a mad book full of mad drawings, and it's fun.
What does your wife think about the police showing up at the door because of your silly pranks?
You know she died.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I should let you go.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's the day after the funeral. It's the day after the funeral.
Well, what's funny about reading it to me, not funny, but sort of fascinating, is that there's I hate to go this direction with it, but there's tremendous kindness in this book because the people writing back are so absolutely charmed by this 104. They're so kind to this lady.
I know. I mean, I was getting gifts. I was getting flowers. I did a thing where in the end she gets mad. There's a wedding. I send like proper wedding invites out. She's going to marry a man. There's a younger man who's 100. He's called Ralph. He's called Ralph Grobbert. So I was really proud of that grotty name. And then I got the chairman of this like very big car company, like world car company. Offering, I wrote to him, he offered to provide all transportation for all the guests for the wedding. God. And on the wedding they sent me flowers. I got flowers. Me, Elsie. Yeah. So yeah, it was strange. Yeah.
Can I ask a question real quick? Robert, hi. This is Doug. Hi.
Hey,
do these people know they're going to be in a book?
No, they don't know. They might know now.
Oh, really? And
you don't have to follow up with the legal department.
Like, what's the legal? I'm just curious. Like, you could just publish.
I know. You're on the show mainly to do the questions about the legal stuff or the insurance.
I don't know if you knew it. We made a big pivot with the show where we're now kind of based on lawfare. Yeah. We talk about the law.
Now. I know, and you're stegging into insurance. I can see that. I know it's waiting to get the insurance question in. In turn, I'll do the legal thing. And also because it's more of a legal show now, isn't it? I know your listeners. I'm not a legal expert as much as your viewers are, but I think they said it should be fine. You know, I'm not being rude to anyone. In terms of insurance, we didn't actually have to take out insurance because of that, Vic. So I don't know if that's preempted your insurance-based question.
Yeah, you know,
do you have any?
You know, what I'd like to do is, Matt, can you do a quick search on the podcast apps? See how many insurance podcasts there are, like podcasts about insurance.
I might have already looked because I've been writing something with that in actually.
Really,
you'd be surprised a lot.
I think like Aetna or somebody like that has their own like in-house podcast that we talk about insurance. Well,
can you imagine there's like an end of year like Pitchfork albums, top 250 insurance podcasts of the year.
Matt, just pick a random one and jump into the middle.
Top 10 insurance podcasts you don't want to miss.
Wow.
I mean, if you're looking for something to go to sleep to, I guess.
Yeah, voice of insurance sounds pretty. That's what we want to hear from, right?
Well, one thing that made me laugh was. All right, we're going to listen to this. Bear with us. We're going to listen to this insurance podcast.
Episode of the Voice of Insurance podcast, produced in association with Instech. Today's guests are Instech CEO Matthew Grant and research analyst Henry Gale.
Henry Gale. They got Henry Gale. They got Gale for this?
Go-to experts from the world.
Yeah, but this is after the whole, the whole Gale game thing.
Yeah. Most important developments in that burgeoning
now I'm
field.
getting excited.
Matthew Grant has spent over 30 years at the intersection of technology and insurance. Since he co-founded the
skip to the middle of this, Matt.
Intelligence platform 5 years ago, it has
That'd be
grown
awesome if
into
there's
an
drops on it.
So you don't know who it is, but you can actually get some quite high resolution data on what the transactions have been by location, and so you can see a sort of natural linkage from that.
I think this is the whole fucking guy is insane, yo.
Quiet. What's that, Robert?
You did this whole thing last week, I think. I think you did this last week. This is all about insuring hospitals, like the hospitals themselves that need insurance. And I think you had, I don't know if you had Matthew Grant on, but you might have had Adrian Hunter on, I think. Was it Adrian Hunter? Or was it Michael Tunnelly on you had last week?
We had Michael Tunnelly on. We had Mike Tunney on. Do you know Mike?
I know. I do. Well, I knew him when he was Michael Tunnelly, and now he's Mike Tunney. I did know him then, and I think he was at
Nationwide. He was at Nationwide and was doing term life, and I think he's now kind of more in like marketing, in the marketing side of things.
That's funny because he used to be in actually shipping insurance.
Global stuff.
I think he was so stressful, of course. What with the whole Quantoc scenario that's come up.
Yeah. The shipping lanes, what was there was the white paper that came out that said about the bit parts that are now being introduced, and so the algorithmic exchange is now they're not focusing as much on the 30
You're talking about Dr. Godfrey Rush's report.
Yeah, the report
which has now been debunked. Actually, Gillian Gibbons, who was on I think 3 shows ago.
Yeah,
she didn't talk about it. She should have, because this is why we're going to the fair, the insurance fair in Barcelona in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
To really, I guess you guys will be there with your equipment. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna record from there. We're gonna do a couple shows from there. I think it'll be great just to get the pulse of the community, figure out where everyone's heads are at, because there's so much uncertainty right now, which is kind of ironic for the insurance company.
That's the whole, and of course that is what we feed off, uncertainty. That but we need some certainty.
But within the sector.
That's exactly what I mean. Yeah. Because of course, you notice the whole movement from Hong Kong to Singapore, back to Hong Kong,
right?
London. It's all
okay. Well,
but
we've lost Doug and Vic. We're gonna try to reel them back in.
My deductible was.
Do you want to try? I don't know. We've never done this. Maybe we've never done this on the show, but I think when we used to get together and do pranks, we found great success in hotel chains. Particularly in the deep South. No offense to our Southern friends, but small. So Matt, do you want to just? I don't know if you thought of giving this any thought.
I mean, we could phone them, or we could write them a letter live.
Well, okay. It sounds also interesting.
You want to try calling out to him? Is that
idea? My premise this morning I had was that I was your father, and I'm calling because this is your first time traveling alone in America, or maybe anywhere, and you've never spent a night in a hotel.
Okay, fine.
And I always say there's this thing where if you receive a call and there's 2 people on the line, you're getting pranked. Like there's no, you never have a normal call where there's.
Let's not talk about any ideas. Let's just phone and see what happens.
Okay, fine.
Okay. It's always funny when we pretend to be brothers and you're American and I'm British.
I know. Well, I was going to do a big puffy British accent as your father, if you don't mind.
Yeah, okay. Well, I might be older than you, even
Inquiry,
though
please press 2.
Don't bite. I guess we need a.
Sorry, I didn't get that. Please choose from the following options.
All right, you ready to choose?
Thank you for calling Comfort Suites, Alpharetta, Roswell, Atlanta area in Alpharetta. For new reservations, please press 1. For the front desk or all other inquiries, please press 2.
We going with 2, right?
How do we get the sound of a 2?
Sorry,
My name
I still
is
didn't
Sim.
get that. You will have one more try before your call is disconnected. Thank you for calling Comfort Suites, Alpharetta, Roswell, Atlanta area in Alpharetta. For new reservations, please press 1. For the front desk or all other inquiries, please press 2.
Tim.
Yeah.
My name will be Simmons.
Okay.
Sorry, I still didn't get that. Please try again later. Goodbye.
Matt's blown it. Hold on.
I mean, that wasn't a bad call. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Hold on. That was a funny prank. the prank's on the listener.
No, 7 out of 10.
Hold on. Find a soundboard with like a, what do you call that?
Why can't you control? Why don't you have access
hear the
to
beep? And there's no beep when you do it on Google.
Boop.
Digital phone sound.
Stand by, Robert. How's everything else in your life? All right. How's your health?
I mean, the funeral, obviously. And
yeah.
Yeah.
So. How is your health, though? Because, I was going to talk to you about this offline, but you look much older than your age.
Well, I've been, what I've had.
I know, but you don't want to talk. You're not ready to talk about it publicly.
You've got now as well, Tim, as you know. So
yeah,
it's going to happen to you, but probably at a
higher rate, a quicker tempo.
Who are we phoning?
Can someone take Robert's shirt and add a picture to it or something? Because it's perfect green screen.
Oh, yeah.
It is green screen.
I can't see it on my thing.
Can you see your shirt?
I can see. I can't see me because I put it on some weird setting.
Matt, where are we at?
Let me try another.
Come on. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Ready?
See what happens.
Here we go.
Thank you for calling OYO. Press 1 to make a new booking. Press 2 for assistance on your existing booking.
Can one of you guys find like a soundboard?
Press 1 to make a new booking. Press 2 for assistance on your existing booking.
One. To do what? What are we doing?
Ooh.
Invalid selection.
Options
again.
Oh, hold on. Luke's coming in to save the day. Somebody was telling me that.
Welcome to the reservation desk of Oyo Hotel in Bladnob, Arkansas. You are talking with Naladri. How can I assist you today?
Hi, how are you? I'm calling on behalf of
Fine, thank you for asking me. I'm absolutely fine, sir. How can I assist you today?
Well, I'm calling on behalf of my son who is traveling to the region right after the holidays of January 3rd through the 7th. And if you don't mind, I just want to join him to the call here. Simmons, are you there?
Hello there, it's Simmons here. I am his son. I love my father, and he loves me.
Sir, the issue I'm calling about is Simmons has never traveled abroad, and he is a little, I'd say, I don't want to say paranoid, but he's a little concerned about staying at
I have
hotel.
never traveled abroad with my father, and I would like to travel with my father. I have 4 questions, and my father has 5. Can you take 9 questions, sir?
Hello? All right.
No Simmons allowed.
No. He was ready, but I guess he sniffed it on us. It's that two person.
I wonder why. I wonder how.
It seems so legitimate.
I think you went too hard on him,
Yeah.
Ease into it a little.
Let's try a less silly voice from you, Robert.
Okay, let's try this.
All right, let's try another place. Here, if you're on a call and someone says, "Hold on, I'm going to add my son," you go, "Bye-bye."
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one.
Yes.
Next call.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh!
Woo! Look at these guys.
Living in America.
All right.
I got your abs.
What were you thinking about during that period?
I like it when we're brothers, Tim. I love it when we're brothers.
All right, fine. Brothers we are. And truthfully, we are in a lot of ways.
In a way.
I thought that it was his first time at a hotel, and what could he expect?
Well, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, hotel.
All right.
It's his 3rd time in the hotel.
Yeah. First 2 times were miserable experiences.
Calling the Palace Motel of Vic Berger. If you know your party's room number, please dial it now. For an operator, dial 0 or stay on the line. Thank you.
That's a good.
I hope we get up.
Please hold while your call is being transferred.
Now I'm getting excited.
Here we go.
Hello, sir. I just have a couple questions. Yes, hello.
Yes.
I have a couple of questions regarding our stay coming up next week.
Okay.
My twin brothers are on the line as well because we're both flying in from separate regions, but we'll both be staying.
I'm not hearing you properly, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the phone over to my brother, Calbert.
Hello, sir. It is Talbot here. Good day to you. I trust all is well, and I wonder if you can assist me, please, sir.
Ma'am, I barely hear you.
I wonder if you can assist me, sir.
Can you help or not?
When we come
Okay,
to a
ma'am,
hotel...
don't shout, okay?
Well, you told me
What
to
is the
speak up.
question?
You told me to speak up, and this is me speaking up so you can hear me. I'm not coming to you with anger or any kind of animus. I'm just trying for you to be able to hear what I'm saying.
I hear you now. Your voice is properly,
All right, listen, my brother has some
I do not
questions.
hear that the ma'am voice properly. Maybe the freeway, that's why.
It is imperative you hear me.
Okay, now it's good.
When we come to your hotel, over, we will obviously be bringing the polygon of ice. Do you have facilities? My brother will now explain. Please explain, Cambert.
Okay, can you explain me, sir?
Yes.
The polygon of ice, Cambert.
The polygon of ice will be arriving as upon our pardon me, rephrase, begin again. Polygon of ice will travel with us. The polygon of ice will need to be refrigerated upon arrival.
We will provide
I do have refrigerators in the room.
We will provide...
That is not a problem. We will provide industrial freezers.
We will provide industrial freezers upon arrival.
For the ceremony.
For
the anointment
ceremony.
Explain the anointment now, Cumbert. The anointment ceremony, Cumbert. Do explain.
Sir, can you acknowledge receipt of information regarding storage of polygon of ice?
So do you want a storage of ice?
The polygon of ice must be stored at a temperature of 32 degrees or lower. We will be providing the refrigeration, the commercial refrigerator, commercial freezer, but we need confirmation on receipt.
They will be arriving by barge. By barge.
They will be arriving by barge.
By barge. The name of the man is Barge. He will be bringing them over on a barge. His name is Barge. We will, of course, make sure that nothing gets damp or wet. But inside each polygon, there are 5, is the famous Tabithan glass crystal. And that must not be broken because the ceremony will be destroyed. Over to you now, Cumbert. Do explain the ceremony.
Confirm the Cabidath crystal will remain intact.
I don't understand.
No, I'm trying to explain.
Let me hand over to someone. Do you have a reservation or no?
Yes, our reservation.
We have a reservation.
We have a reservation.
On what date?
Non-smoking, right?
January 1st through January 3rd. I'm sorry, we have reservation from January 1st to December 1st.
11 months.
To December 1st?
January 1st, 2025.
The drill we will be using, the drills we will be using to penetrate the polygon, the holy polygon, will be provided.
January 1st to December 1st, 2025.
You already made the reservation?
Yes, it's an 11-month reservation. We'll be living in the hotel for a year.
We are part of the ice. We are part of the ice sculpting and melting union. There will be 4 of us each day joining. Thus, by the end, well, you can do the maths. There'll be 1,209 people.
We will be melting 1,000 pounds of ice on a daily basis. The ice will then be reconverted into the tabulature of Orgon.
It will be a televised.
How can I help you?
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm
I
sorry.
will hand you over to Cumbert.
Calbert, stand by. I'm going to
Hello?
start. Yes, we're speaking about our reservation, which begins January 1st and extends to
And
December
what date,
1st.
What date did you make the reservation?
I don't have that record of when I made the reservation. The reservation was made in the
No,
year
no, no. For what
2022.
Is January
For
the 1st?
what date?
January the 1st, the opening of the Tabithan ceremony of the year for the Union of Ice Sculptors and Melters, which we thank you for providing us with the comfort to allow us to present this ceremony in full glory, which will be
The adjoining rooms, the adjoining rooms will capture the melted ice.
The cameras will be destroyed.
All right. Thank you very much. I don't know what was going on.
Reservation.
I don't know. I like it.
That was fun. That was fun.
That was very.
Can we just
I'm
do these-
sweating.
Tim, can we just do these forever?
Yeah, of course. Well, not forever. One of us is going to pass away.
Yes, well, we talked about that.
Yeah. No, I think we should try to do this maybe once a month. Keep us young.
Yeah. I like it when we're brothers. It's just funny.
Yeah.
My brother.
I want to know more about this ice.
What's that?
I like this.
So it sounds like
we're
we're going to be
sculpting and melting. So you do the melting.
Yeah, we're staying in a hotel for a year, and we're melting ice and then refreezing it.
And the drills will be destroyed.
The drilling to touch the Tabithan crystal.
If you run this hotel, you're like, I don't want to have anything to do with
There's
this.
a lot going on there.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah, 4 people are joining extra each day.
All right.
That was fun, that one.
Oh, I'm so
That was
sweaty.
good. That was
Blake sent us an image of Robert with his polygon.
Oh, there's already a polygon of ice.
Oh,
on
we have
the
a
barge.
polygon of ice ready to go.
There's already
it's on
a
the
polygon
barge.
of ice on a barge.
Fantastic.
Thanks,
Very
Blake.
good.
So they're back. I feel bad. Obviously, it's part of. Listen, I have a heart. I feel there's a certain amount of confusion going on at that hotel right now.
I'm gonna call him back and apologize.
No. Anyway,
I mean, it might have been because of us.
I think we had something to do with it. Yeah.
I mean, something.
All right.
We should do that again.
Is there a
We've got to
bit-
do that again.
Is there a business that kind of sucks that you can prank that you don't feel is bad pranking?
Well, how about the Pentagon?
Gun shop.
Yeah.
I mean, we should start really going after the Pentagon. These fucking war
Yeah,
criminals.
I think I phoned them before. I've definitely phoned them before.
You know what? I'm
But I
sick of
can't
their
remember-
shit.
I can't remember if I got through or not, but I've definitely phoned them before. Yeah.
You want to try calling the
I think
Pentagon real quick,
they were
Matt?
quite-
You should call
I
the
think they're
polygon.
quite polite. Let's find the polygon.
Hey, can you call? Maybe you
Gavin,
can call a friend, and if it's coming from like a, well, they probably won't answer. But
All right, but we can't keep doing that. Robert, we got to move on because we
one
got a
more,
musical.
one
you can
guest.
call McDonald's.
Got no rush.
Somebody's
I'm
suggesting.
not calling McDonald's.
Let's do this again, man. Let's do this again.
All right, we'll do another call early next year with you. You're always around, right? What are you're just hanging
I'm
out?
around. I'm around.
You're
I'm a
writing?
friend of the show.
Do you have a
Yeah, I'm
TV
around.
show? Are you
People are
working
gonna buy
on
the book now, aren't they?
Are you working on a TV show?
I am writing something right now. Yeah.
Get me
But
in
I'm
there.
not saying what it is because I don't want to. What's the word? Ruin it by saying what it is. But yeah,
I love you. It's the honest truth.
I love you. I love you all.
All right, I'll talk to you later, my friend. My only friend.
All right, guys. Okay, thanks everyone watching as well.
Bye.
To my queen above 18.
Your neighbor. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's got the
Goodbye.
audiobook.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What'd you get?
The audiobook of the Elsie Drake Letters.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
great. Yeah, you can get this. I hope it's available in America, but maybe it's not. But we have a big international audience. All right, we're going to change the tone here quite dramatically.
God save the king.
Let me think here. Oh, let me get some business out of the way before our musical guest arrives on the show. Next week, we are off because we are celebrating the union of the indigenous people with our pilgrims. 100 years ago, America was formed by the pilgrims and were welcomed with open arms by the indigenous people who had been living here for thousands of years. And a symbol of that union and that wonderful harmony that has existed ever since, we break bread and cheers our friends. Because that's what it's about. Thanksgiving. We're taking the day off to celebrate our pilgrim ancestors. Right, Vic?
That's exactly right.
But office hours never disappoints. We are here for you. So that weekend, we have two things happening. First, Vic has provided a beautiful cut of all the break videos, correct, Vic?
Yeah, some bonus stuff in there. I think it'll be fun.
Some new stuff. You can put that on almost like a Yule log or something. You just roll it,
let it loop,
put it in the background. And then the other thing is something we shot last year with a very good band. We put together, we put out a video of this last year or earlier this year. This little film that Ben Berman made called Live at Kevin's. It's a way to think about it is like this. Spend a day, spend some time with us, the band, in the studio, playing music together, goofing around, telling stories. It's beautifully shot. Ben Berman, of course, the great documentarian. It's a lovely thing. And it's only available on Patreon, in a way. Matt, can you explain?
You'll be able to purchase it. Anybody will be able to purchase it at patreon.com/officeHoursLive. And if you're already a member, you will get a discount.
And it's very affordably priced. I think for Patreon, it's a couple of bucks, right?
$3 for patrons, $5 for.
And the reason we're charging is because, folks, this stuff just doesn't come out of nowhere. You'll see, it's beautifully shot, edited, and everybody, we pay our folks, so throw in a couple bucks. It was a very fun thing to do. It came out beautifully edited by Chris Robeson.
There you go.
Ben Berman, another one of his masterpieces. All right.
And we're going to show you the trailer after this, right?
After the break. And then in the second half of the show today, we have another special guest zooming in. This guy apparently was the one that has the keys to the election. This Alan Lichtman, who blew it big time. He was the guy that said that Kamala Harris was going to win with his keys to the election. This guy's been eating a lot of crow, but he's agreed to call in and talk to us about maybe the mistakes he's made, or I don't know. We're going to check in with him. Doug's got a game. Doug, what can you tell us about the game?
Well, the game is sort of inspired by the name of Mount Eerie, so there's monuments and there's bands, and we're gonna. It's your duty to figure out what the puzzle is.
All right.
I got a new guy too.
You got a new
guy. I mean, if you're not on the Patreon,
it's all about the second half.
We really created a monster on the Patreon at patreon.com/officeHoursLive. We've opened up these chat threads where people can submit their own guys, their own dops, their own drops, and it's gotten out of control. I have to tell you, there is thank God for Vic and Doug and me and Matt, because there is some curation that goes into this show. It's not just throwing everything up against the wall. But keep sending away, and we will tell you when we agree with you on things. But, all right. Let's turn it over to our musical guest today.
It's showtime!
A lot of people very excited about this, and I think, who's even more excited about it is the man himself playing, because he is a fan of what we do here.
Now I'm getting
Fair
excited.
to say?
Yeah, that's true. Definitely, very excited.
We have a couple. Are we doing one song or two?
Two.
Two
No
short,
though.
Two shorties.
Yep.
Two short songs from the great Mount Eerie, and we will take a break after that and come back after that with some more show for you, and you're going to just be in heaven for the rest of the day. Thank you. Take it away.
It's almost as if I'm looking at a corner of the sky through a cardboard tube, and I'm impressed. It seems huge. This is my idea of bottomlessness. Too small a slice of the night sky through an empty paper towel roll without even trying. I diminish infinity, knowing that wide winds find me from a place I'll never know. I'm human, I know very little. I narrow my eyes with my life so far and all its conditions. I squint at the sky from in my narrow tunnel vision, my bruised up insides. But can I abandon this position and see beyond my little life? I sit and breathe slow at the end of the night, and finally the sun cracks over the hill, a brief glimpse through wide open air. That's called Empty Paper Towel Roll. And this is called I Spoke with a Fish. I told a fish what you see as a palace is running water. The fish said,
No. What you see as those mountains is flowing matter.
I said, okay. And after our talk, I saw the wall of rock as a wave in the middle of breaking. A rock slide echoed across the gorge, my small perspective fading. Who am I but a blink of the eye, a stance that a river would take if it even wanted to pause. Recorded music is a statue of a waterfall. The flashing glint on the marble where the eye once was, on a taxidermied marlin's frozen leap. With or without me there to see it, rain begins to fall back into the creek. I told a fish, I like how you move through the water as one flowing muscle. The fish said,
I dig your style too, man.
Yeah!
Thank you.
He's on the tour with Buddy Holly. You know Buddy Holly? He goes down in a plane. He goes boom with the Richie Valens and the Big Bopper. And the Big Bopper is dead. He's a no more. He's a go.
She took
Your pastor's here with us today, Pastor Rogers from Louisville, Kentucky.
A great man he is, too.
Brother Roger, we want to welcome you. We don't want to just leave you sitting there.
We're glad to be here, Jim. I was in the hospital there about 4 or 5 years ago. As observation, and going prepared for operation for taking a polyp out of the big cord. Brother Rogers happened, he was in the come into my room, and before he left, he would have a pastoral prayer, and I love that. When he laid his hand on, I told him how simple the operation was going to be. They just ripped the skin there, and cold there it was right before he pick out. He laid his hand on my stomach in the prayer and prayed to God that he'd remove the malady that caused my trouble. Next morning when they opened up, there was more polyp there than anything in the world. I remembered when it passed, but I didn't think of it. They gave you an enema the next morning to get the barium all out of the cold, for the surgery. And I remember during that discharge of that barium that I heard something going plunk in the commode. Plunk in the commode. Well, of course, it was milky looking. I couldn't see what it was. And I just figured it might be some fecal matter out of the wrinkle of the colon, you see. And lo and behold, after finding nothing there, why, it's nothing but the Lord's work. Took that polyp away.
Wow.
Took that polyp away. Took that polyp away. Took that polyp away. Polyp out of the big cord. Plunk in the commode.